Hello, guys. It is Psychic Medium Queen coming in. And first, before I start this video, I just wanted to say hello. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. And big thank you for all of you guys who have been reaching out to me for readings. I thank you guys for your suggestions. There's so many. Oh my gosh. So I will do as many as I can. I do know that somebody mentioned they wanted me to do a reading on Clarence and Queen Naja, and we're actually going to do that next. And all of you guys' suggestions, as many as I can get to them, we'll do them each week, okay? Because I'm going to try to do a video, 1 to 2 videos per week, okay? That's going to be the goal here. But this video has been on my heart to do for a very long time, since it happened, because Spirit gave me some messages immediately. This video is for Charmeine from Chicago Black Ink, on her mother, Miss Glenda. And I actually was connected to the energy immediately, but I want to see if she'll let me tap in now. It's been a little bit of time, and I just want to get some messages for her and her mother. So I'm hoping that even if she doesn't ever get to see this, like always, okay, Spirit is here. Like always, hopefully it'll resonate with somebody else who has lost a mother or lost somebody very near and dear to their heart that they would like some closure on. And as always, if you guys would like a reading, you guys can check my links below. You'll be able to contact me on Facebook as well. Let's go ahead and go in. Spirit, what are the messages you have? And Miss Glenda, please allow us to tap, please allow Spirit to tap into your energy if you're open to that, to give your daughter messages and give us some context about what happened, as well as Spirit, please give any messages you would like for the collective to receive on today through this. Thank you. I'm going to be utilizing my favorite deck, as you all know. That's my Steampunk Tarot deck. I have the camera set up a little bit different, so. All right, so. And how I do it here, for that person who asked, give you a little bit of context. I tap 3 times, and then we're just going to shuffle some cards and get some messages here about what happened with the death. And I know Spirit gave me right off the bat that, and she understood it, and it was confirmed by, you know, just me going to check it out later on, that her mother passed, when her mother passed away, you know the old saying in the game song, you know, I'm thankful to the man that died so that my child might live. You know, it's a lament of life. You know what I mean? It's a coming back around, but something, it seems like something has to be sacrificed in order for something to come in. And I feel like her mother, you know, gave her life in essence, in a sense, for her grandbaby. What Charmeine doesn't know is that her mother lives in that baby. That lament of life has already come back around, and she'll start to see that as she grows older. And I knew that she was having a girl. I knew she was having a girl before she had a girl. Let's see. Come on, Spirit. Okay. All right. So I'm getting the Magician here off the bat, but I'm getting him in the reverse position. Spirit, what does this mean? I'm getting that. Thank you. Glenda was battling something here that nobody knew about. I think that her daughter knew about it, but nobody in the general public knew about it. That's why it was never mentioned on television. She was fighting some stuff. She was really fighting. Spirits bring back to my remembrance in one episode where Charmeine had said, I thought I was going to have a little bit more time with my mother. But see, nobody knew. Not even in her family, her closest family, because Charmeine and her mother, Glenda, were very, very, very close. They were best friends. They were really best friends here. And Spirit, give me more context about this fire. This relationship, this mother-daughter relationship was so close-knitted. That's why Charmeine felt like that. She not only lost her mother, she lost her best friend. She lost a part of her soul, she feels like. She lost a part of her soul. And you see this on the floor? She dropped those weapons. She dropped. Spirit, what are you saying here with this dropped weapon? It's about her mom. She couldn't fight it anymore. She couldn't fight it anymore. And I'm seeing here, I call this my, in the regular context, it's the Ace of Swords. But I'm seeing here, Charmeine is a woman of vision, but she didn't see this coming. She wasn't ready for this. She was not ready for this. And she feels like she's lost so much energy. She's lost so much energy because her mother had to give up that fight. Okay. Okay, Spirit is saying it's not done with this. She was trying to work with her on it, I believe. She was trying to work with her mother. Trying to fight with her. Fight for her. But this wasn't a battle she could fight. As much as of a woman of vision as she was, she couldn't see this coming. She was too close to the situation. She was much too close. And she felt depleted after her mother's death. She might have put on a good face, but she lost that energy. She lost a lot of energy. She lost her mother. Now, I'm getting here that this is the Judgment card. There were some messages that weren't given here, I'm feeling like. But I'm also feeling like this is Neek. This is Neek and her in this card here. There were some messages that were not received, I'm feeling like. And Charmeine in this card, she looks so devastated. This is her. This is her, Spirit is pointing out. And this is him. This is Neek. Neek is just supportive. But I'm feeling that there were some messages that were supposed to be heard loud and clear that weren't received. And I'm feeling like here, somebody was watching this. I'm feeling like this is the father. The father was outside of her, was the closest to him. I mean, closest to her. He watched this happen, and he was hoping that things would come back around. He was hoping things, and he was really wounded in this. He still is. He was looking for her to make a full recovery. They were working on it. I think that's why I didn't talk about it. But I'm getting Spirit was involved in this as well. Spirit was always watching over this. This is something that was intended. It was meant to happen. There's no amount of work on something you can do if Spirit wants it to come to fruition. These working wheels, they stopped moving for a purpose. It was time. It was time, and I'm feeling like she was tired. I'm getting this is Charmeine, the Knight of Cups. She's a woman that likes to party. Charmeine likes to party the night away. But she's not feeling like that anymore, especially since she's going to be becoming a mother herself. A lot of her mother's characteristics are going to be in that baby. And I feel like she's going to take them on as well. This is going to make her more of a nurturer because she knows what it's like to be nurtured. Truly here. I'm feeling like with this card, very similar with the pouring out and filling it up. She actually was very depleted when her mother passed away. So this is the pouring down of that cup. She couldn't keep it together. It was really painful for her. But now she's feeling empowered. It's been some months since, of course, because these shows don't show until months later. It's been some months, so she's dealing with it a little bit better. But the thing about a mother-daughter relationship, you lose your mother, that's not something you ever get over. So she might be feeling strong for a little bit, but there's going to be times where a song comes on the radio, or she smells a particular perfume, or she feels something. And that's gonna make her react, because we never get over the death of a mother. Okay. Now I'm feeling like when her mother first died, Charmeine was in a position of the hermit, but now she's not anymore. She's coming out. She's worked through the gunk, the stuff, all the pain, necessary, because you go through stages when somebody has passed away, right? And Charmeine she did her work. She did the work necessary. And she couldn't really do too much work anyway because she was pregnant. So she had to get it together. She had to come right back. Thank you, Spirit. She had to come back around. She didn't have time to stay in this desolate place, in the sunken place. Look at all this gunk and stuff. She didn't have time to stay here because her child signifies as light. There was light coming into this world and she had to get her stuff together. She couldn't stay here. She didn't have time to mourn. I'm getting she will later on, or has, after the baby, but she couldn't do that. She had to remember that light and put that all behind her. That takes a particular kind of strength, you guys. And I'm getting that this situation has brought and will bring her and Nick together stronger. That divine connection. I'm not feeling like Miss Glenda. Are you here? Okay, she said, I'm here, baby. What are the messages you have for your daughter, please? I want her to know I love her. I want her to know I'm going to miss her and take care of my grandbaby. I want her to know that I'm not hurting. I want her to know I'm right here with her. She says, you're right about, she's talking to me, you're right about my grandbaby. She did give her life, ultimately. Her death was actually untimely. Nobody expected it. Charmeine certainly didn't. Let's pull some more cards of context here. This is coming back out again. Oh, I'm coming right here immediately. This, Miss Glenda was, she's talking to at the same time that I'm trying to talk. Okay, Miss Glenda wants to just go ahead and talk to you guys. This is me and my daughter, she's saying. This was my baby. This was my best friend. We did everything together. We celebrated together. We mourned together. She's also saying her daughter is a woman of vision. So that's confirmation. Miss Glenda, she saw it coming, I'm feeling like. But she just wanted her daughter last days with her to be this. One of fun, one of celebration, one of love. She wanted to show her strength, her unconditional strength, I'm hearing, for her daughter. She knew her daughter, she knew Charmeine would be fine because she knows that Charmeine is a woman of vision. Like even when she's not focused, she knows that her daughter is still able to make wise decisions, which is kind of the opposite, you know, kind of like backwards, but it's like she knows. Look, I'm seeing here, this is Charmeine in the back. Like she's not necessarily focused, it seems like. That woman, Charmeine is a character, but she's smarter than what people, I feel like, I hate to say it this way, but I have to say it like it's coming to my mind, than what she puts out there. She's really wise. She really is. So that's the best context I have for that. And this is another confirmation card. The Eight of Swords is just telling me how, it's confirmation that she didn't see this coming. And it's also confirmation of her feeling bound up and feeling overwhelmed after her mother's death. Not seeing this coming really wounded her. She used to be a person that charged into things head first here, but this is actually making her cooler and calmer. So this is another confirmation card. I'm feeling like this is making her back up where she used to charge in and used to react. She's starting to cool down, and this is necessary, especially when you become a mother, you know, and these dark clouds, this pain is going to be behind her, you know, because the thing about when you lose a parent is you never get over it, but in time you learn how to cope. And with a relationship this strong, it definitely takes time. It's definitely going to take time. It has taken time. It's been a while. It's been a while since she's gone. And I'm feeling like the father, he still is struggling with this, but ultimately he's going to reap his reward in some way, not necessarily through a woman, but for all the hard work that went into the marriage, all the hard work about in his life in general, he's going to reap some kind of rewards for that. All of this that happened to him, it was necessary. And he's looking out and he's waiting for it. This man was a man of faith. Okay. Moving on to the Ace of Wands here. You know, Charmeine had a stronghold on this. Oh, she really wanted her mother to live. She really, really, really did. And she felt like she saw, that's why she wanted that year. Thank you, Spirit. That's why that was even mentioned. She saw that year. So she was like, I still got a year with my mom. So I have time to prepare for this. You know, it's going to be okay. And things look like they were working. There's that working will and all this. Things look like they were working. But ultimately, it led to her untimely demise. It's something that she could have prepared for. And I'm getting the candles are they're, what's the word? Spirit, please give it to me. That's just kind of like, you know, signifying the passing. There was, what do they have? What is that called when they have candlelight visuals? Yeah. I feel like there were some held in her honor too here. I don't know where, but I feel like there was a candlelight visual. I know that she did a great send off for her mother with the doves and everything like that. So that honored her. But I'm feeling like there was a lot of mourning and more than what you just saw on TV for those of you guys who watch this show. Okay. All right, we're moving on here. Miss Glenda, is there anything that if Charmeine was to see this video that you would want her to know? No, because she knew everything about me. We would talk every day, she's saying. She knows her heart. She knows my heart. I do want my baby to know she's going to be okay without me. Because she might have been in that physical likeness of a body, but she's taken on this babies, I feel like. Spirit, are there any more messages you have here, please? Okay. What can be said to the collective, Spirit? I want you guys to hold on to your mothers. Spirit wants me to share a little bit of context here about my own mom. I lost my mother at the tender age of 15, and my mother was murdered. I want you guys to hold on to your mothers and hold them close, because you only get one. Even if you guys have arguments, or even if you feel like things don't work, if your mother is a person that you can work this thing out with, please work it out with her. Spirit just keep having me repeat, you only get one. You only get one mother in this lifetime. And no matter what they do, remember they're humans just like you. Before you came, they had a life. And people only can do their best. They can only meet you as deeply as they can meet themselves. Please don't forget that. And with that, before I close this out, I'm going to pull some messages that Spirit has, either for, Miss Glenda, can you please pick them out, please? Either for Charmeine here or for you all. It'll be a combination of the two, Spirit is saying. What are the messages, Spirit, please? Miss Glenda, please. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay, we got a lot for a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to go. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to start with this one here because it's come out before. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Spirit is telling me to let you guys know too, we're living in a time where people have it's so much negative in our world, and people have different views, different opinions, be it about spirituality, religiosity, whatever. It's time for us to really come together. If Spirit is saying here, Miss Glenda is saying here, it's time out for this. And I'm getting this, these kids pointed out here because the next generation that coming up, they're looking to you for their example. We need to be people of wisdom. You know, those who are coming before these children here. Set the example. Do the right thing for the right reason. Whatever you do, let it be in love. Okay? And it's time to start searching yourselves to compare your traditional values versus your new approaches. Sometimes we need to unprogram ourselves from what we've been taught in our first institution, which is family, to find our purpose. Because right now we're going through a mass awakening of consciousness. People are coming into their purpose and their calling. It seems like a lot of people who contact me are people of vision and people of purpose that ultimately will be are light workers and ultimately could be readers and things like that. So it's just saying here, do the right things for the right reasons. It's time to challenge ourselves, you guys, to come out of these things of old and come into the things of new and just embrace everybody, because there's a little bit of something in everything. Even with religiosity, you have Baptist, you have Christian, you have apostolic, you have Catholic. The list goes on. What people don't understand is they're all derived from one place. Love. They all are connected in some way, and there are people of purpose in every single one of them. People of the light workers. Not claiming to be a particular thing, but there are people in those different places with the same purpose. Does that make sense? Okay. Now I'm going on to 9 of spring here. This one says, protect the fruits of your labors. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. It's talking to Charmeine here, but it's also talking to all of us here. Charmeine, you need to be watchful of the things you're putting in your the endeavors you have right now. Your business mergers, your business in general. Protect the fruits of your labor. Okay, actually, Spirit's bringing back to me for a reason. The last episode that I watched, she didn't do her due diligence on getting the license for the place. So Spirit is saying protect it, because people come after you. I don't even know if that's a physical location anymore. Like, I don't think they have it anymore. I really don't. That's what I'm feeling strongly here. I don't know if she moved quick enough or what. I don't know if that's been out in the news or anything like that. You guys maybe get some confirmation for me, but I'm feeling like she didn't do her due diligence on this, protecting it wise. So be careful, be mindful of all your other endeavors here, Charmeine. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. Okay. 9 of summer. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. Some of you guys, I'm feeling like this is for you guys. Some of you guys have some things that you desire, and please put them below. I would love to hear that. You have some wishes that you want to come true. There are going to be some dreams that are going to be fulfilled for you. This is a magical time, you guys. It's Mercury retrograde right now, so we're in a time where it's really, really tough. So be mindful, but you guys have some wishes coming true, coming in, some desires. And lastly here, the 8 of winter. You have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. Now, this just tells me for all of you guys to speak life over yourself. Like I always say to my clients, and I've said in my videos here, you give your thoughts legs. Whatsoever a man thinks, so shall it be. So you have everything it takes within you. And that kind of brings me back to the magician. The magician is a person, you have everything within you to be successful. You have all the tools. All you have to do is utilize them. That's what Spirit is, pretty much just giving confirmation and context to here. You're not powerless in any situation in your life. Just like, Tim, Tom, Sherry, whoever has the ability to go out and do whatever it is in this life to gain what they want, so do you. Stop holding yourself back, Spirit is saying. Whoever is listening to this at whatever time, stop holding yourself back from your dreams. Fear is the only way. Fear is sometimes the only thing in our way. Sometimes we're our own blockage. Get out of your own way. If you know you're supposed to be a reader, it's time for you to step up. If you know you're supposed to change the world another way, it's time for you to step up. It's time for the light workers to come out. But I'm going to end it here. Let's use the comment section. Let's talk to Spirit and give some things over about what you would like to see happening coming in. And if this resonates with you, also let me know that. You can find where to reach me, like I said, in the description box below. And I'll put some other things down there. So make sure you open it up and read it. And I will see you all on the next video. Blessings.